Hello, Annie from Mountain Crest Gardens here. Today I get to hang out with some plants that are really near and dear to my heart. And we've been growing these here at Mountain Crest since 1995. These are our frost-hardy outdoor succulents. And they're really key if you want to surround yourself with succulents, or if you're like me and you have no space left on your windowsills for indoor plants. So we've got 3 different assortments going on here: the hardy set of 9, the hardy tray, 25 succulents of 5 different types, and this epic hardy sampler tray of 25 plants of 25 all different types. I'll go over what to expect from each of these assortments and all the care info you need to take your succulent gardening into the great outdoors. You get a really nice mix of varieties with these sets and trays, and for rosettes, you'll always find some of these really sweet little hens and chicks, also known as sempervivum, along with their super hardy cousins, the clumping sempervivum hufelii. And there's also a number of stem succulents that make an appearance here, most notably the frost-hardy sedum, also sometimes called stone crops, which make a really fabulous low-maintenance ground cover. And this one here, the set of 25 different varieties, is going to get you the most diversity, but if you order multiples of any of these, you'll see some repeat varieties. We always include a ton of variety in the shapes and colors of plants in these assortments, just to show off the huge diversity of hardy succulents that are out there. And when it comes to color, they can be a little bit like chameleons. They're kind of going to change from month to month on you, which makes them really fun and dynamic out in your garden, where something that you plant in the fall as like a silvery blue could then surprise you by turning a vibrant pink come spring. And for size, the plants you'll receive that are rosettes come between 1.75 and 2.5 inches wide, and the stem varieties are between 1 and 3 inches tall. One of the great assets of an assortment like these is that all the plants come identified for you, which is just crucial when it comes to hardy succulents because there are thousands and thousands of cultivars out there. So in the set of 9, every plant comes with its own individual plant tag like this, and each tray is going to come with a little ID sheet like this that lists the genus, species, and cultivar of all the plants in order throughout the tray. And now for care. So each one of these plants is going to come in a 2-inch plastic grow pot, and they arrive ready to plant, but you could absolutely keep them in their original containers for a couple of months, just as long as you're taking care of them. You do, however, want to pull them out of this lower carrier tray, just so that as they grow more and more, they don't start shading each other out. After shipping in a dark box, succulents need to gradually acclimate to brighter light over the course of about 1 to 2 weeks. So with these types, go ahead and start them outside, but in a protected, shaded area for up to a week. And then you can start moving them into brighter and brighter light conditions. Now ultimately, you want to plant hardy succulents outdoors in part to full sun. In kind of wetter, cooler climates, these guys are going to be able to take some full direct sun, but in especially hot, dry weather, they do really like a bit of dappled afternoon shade. Succulents need rapid drainage, so be sure that you're planting in a soil that's light and gritty and well draining. And if you're planting in the ground, succulents can be pretty forgiving of a wide range of soil conditions, but it's always a good idea to amend with a mineral grit like coarse sand, pumice, or perlite. And if you choose to plant in a container, be sure that you pick one that has a drainage hole in the bottom, just so they can prevent standing water and rot. When it comes to water, one thing all succulents have in common is that they're really good at tolerating drought. Now, we do still want to water them deeply, it's just important not to water them too frequently. So you want to wait to re-water until the soil is completely dry, down to about 4 or 5 inches, and the leaves should just start to be feeling a little bit limp. That's a sign that they're thirsty and ready for water again. Now, of note, in basically all climates, you don't need to water your hardy succulents in the winter just because the combination of cold and damp can cause rot when they're partially winter dormant. All of our hardy succulents can tolerate a hard frost down to -20 degrees Fahrenheit, but some of them can get a lot colder than that. So to find the specifics, every variety has its minimum temperature tolerance listed either on the included ID sheet or on its individual plant tag. Each plant can fit into any container that's 2.5 inches wide or larger. So you can plant them up individually like these, or combine them into larger arrangements like these ones. And succulents also do really well planted directly in the ground, whether it's in a rock garden or a border, or tucked into the nooks and crannies around paving stones or in a retaining wall. Really, just about any sunny area of your garden can make a great home for hardy succulents. And with that, you're all ready to enter the world of outdoor succulent gardening. I hope this was helpful, and to learn more about all things succulents, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to catch our latest videos. And until next time, happy succulenting!